My name is Kapsong Kim. I was born in 1965, so I'm 59 now. And I was born in Seoul, Korea. I came to the United States when I was 18. So it's much longer time that I spent in US than Korea. My childhood in Korea was really terrible. I didn't like it at all. At that time, the schools in Korea, they always do these marches in front of the school board members. When school board members are visiting the school, they want to show their kids are disciplined, and they want to, show it like military style. So we have to do these military marches in front of school board members. And teachers and schools really trying to look good to the board members because they are the high-level officers. So I remember when I was second grade, I was the youngest because I went to school 1 year early. And then I was the smallest, one of the smallest kids, and my body was really not that fully developed at the time. So when we do the march, as you know, we have to do march like this. But I was doing this. And then one of the teachers ran at me and just hit my head. Don't do that. And that kind of stick to me. This is wrong. And my social consciousness has even developed in elementary school. My future was already set that after the high school, I will come to US as a foreign student. Until 11th grade, I didn't have any hope. I didn't have any plan for my future. I don't know what to do. From 11th grade, I slowly developed what I want to do. So at first, I want to be a newspaper reporter. And second, I want to be a TV producer. And third, I want to be a movie director. There's so many inequalities, so many things are bad, so I want to show it in the movies. So I came to United States in 1984. And for 2 years, I was studying in school. And after 2 years, 1986, there was a Korean Resource Center, which is still exists in Los Angeles, which is partner organization which I am involved in, the NAKASEC, National Korean American Service and Education Consortium. But when I first get there, I met the most important person in my life. I met Mr. Han Bong Yoon, who is the leader of Korean democracy movement. And he was behind the Gwangju Uprising that happened in 1980. He was the leader of the group. But we had the dinner together, and he was doing dishes. That really surprised me. But it never happens in Korea. So I felt like, this is the place I should belong. This is the one. I decided to join because I thought that joining and doing the activities with them will change my heart. As long as I keep on doing this, I felt more and more and more. I don't get tired of it. I stayed until now to these activities, and I don't regret, even though there was a lot of hard times, because it's not a popular choice of your life. For the first 10 years I was doing it, I didn't make any money. Because at that time, everybody was volunteer, and we don't have money to give as a wage. We don't. So my parents, of course, got really crazy. What are you doing in US? Not earning any money and not thinking about your future. But I believe this is my future. And I felt the freedom that I don't own anything. 1997, after about 11 years, I had to get a job because I got married and I had a baby. So just me and my wife, we both didn't make any money. Our main job was our center, Minkwon Center at that time in New York. But we had a baby. We didn't plan. So there was 2 ways I could go. One way is, okay, I have to make money anyway, so I'll make lots of money and support the Minkwon Center. That's one way. And second way was I was working part-time, time to time in newspapers. So I know how to write stories. I know how to report. So getting a job in the newspaper will be okay too. Every day I put like 10 stories planned to our editor-in-chief that covers Asian community and immigrant community, not just Korean community. During the first year, my first story was there's 5 undocumented Korean Americans living in 2-bedroom apartments and start their life in US. I already knew there's lots of people like that because I was working in the community center. So I simply asked them to do the interview and put in the story, but all the newspaper people got shocked. That's how I kind of keep on contributing for our center, for our movement. I was being a board member of Minkwon Center for all time, so still working as one of the member of the organization, but I had to stay longer in newspaper to get paid. I had the second and third child who is twin, boy and girl twins. Oh my. So I had to work more in the newspaper. So after all, I stayed 23 years and became an editor-in-chief. Being an editor-in-chief was really difficult. And now you have to not just getting the wages for me, I have to brought money to our company by getting the advertisement. That is also another job for editor-in-chief in Korean newspaper. And that was so hard for me. So it's time for me to move on. So I asked the Yoon Han Bong, who is the president of Minkwon Center. So I asked him, can I come back? And he said, of course. So I rejoined, finally, and I felt so relieved. I'm still it felt like I got my freedom again. So 2019, I came back, and 2020, pandemic hit. So my work was kind of shut down. But suddenly we got so many calls about the unemployment insurance applications that we didn't do. The Labor Department phone system was shut down. Millions of people are calling to get the unemployment insurance. So it is impossible to get through. Problem was translation service was only provided by the phone service. So I will just open my cell phone number to the public and I will get the unemployment insurance request and help them. For next 1.5 years, I got 50,000 phone calls. So at the peak, I get almost 150 calls a day. So I realized this is our community. These people don't speak English well, and they don't have access to computers. That was really hard experience for 1.5 years. I woke up getting the calls, and so many calls, everybody left message, and I have to do 12 hours a day on the phone. But that experience really made me more definite that we need to do this work. There are so many people still need our help, but it was really, makes me trustful to our community. I felt this is my life, really. So I'll keep on doing this until I retire. Yeah, early 30s, I had really big depression because of money. At that time, I was kind of regretting that I did for 10 years without getting paid and doing this. And I felt kind of stupid, especially when I had my first baby. So I stayed at home almost a year without doing nothing at that time, trying to get a job. So after 1 year, I got a job in newspaper and I got really recovered, even though newspaper pay was also not that good, but still I can make a living, I can raise my kids. And also during this newspaper work, I can contribute to Minkwon Center. Yeah, that was the time, most difficult time. For now, when I think back, I mean, there's always up and downs, but my heart was never left this community work. I don't feel like I'm like giving up myself or anything. I just like this. People would worry about me when I'm getting 150 calls a day. Are you okay? I was having a blast. I mean, 50,000 people I was connected. So when I was working in Flushing, people recognized my voice. When I was talking to wife, Minkwon Center. I mean, that's the feeling. I mean, you did something, you accomplished something for community members. That is great feeling, really. So I like it doing it. So, I mean, it's not something that somebody can force you to do it. My name is Kapsong Kim, and this is my Korean American story.